Alright, we are live. How's everyone doing? I hope everyone's doing well. I see you in the chat, Zero. Hello there. How are you doing? Today might be a bit of a short one, so this is a bit too loud. Basically, what we're going to be doing today, firstly, we're going to do dailies, because today is the 7th day for the new event, so we are going to get the new CG. By CG, I mean this CG is actually quite old. It appeared in the story. But now they're actually having it as a wallpaper. After that, we are going to be reading Lost System, which is an event that takes place before Reborn Chapter 1. I haven't read all of the Maze Fortress ones. These first two are in retrospective, so right now I haven't read... this is when I played back in Global, so that was ages ago when I did retrospective. I had no idea events existed. Same for Early Reborn. But I'm reading the Early Reborn ones, but I'm not reading the retro yet. It's probably not going to be in a while. But yeah, we're going to be reading Lost System S3, and then I think this one is much later on, so not right now. But yeah, today, Lost System S3. It is an Early Reborn event chapter, which means it's probably going to be really short. This takes place before Reborn Chapter 1, so it's quite early. Same for Sangarama Phantom CS3, which is when Kiana meets Shiana, but we're going to save that for another time. But yeah, that is basically the plan. And if you don't know how dailies work, well, you can learn it. It's really easy to, really fast to do dailies in this game. Gladly. This is basically all we have to do. This is the minion stage. This is world bosses. Oh, it's Chloe today. I've never fought Chloe, but you don't need to fight her. Actually, I've tried fighting her, but the moment I attack her, you just die. So there's gotta be some mechanic, but I don't know what it is. Like I can show you right now. I'm dead. I'm dead. So yeah, we're not gonna do it this way. Gladly, you don't have to actually beat the boss. Sure, you'll get some more currency, but you don't really need it. You do need to beat the... not really beat, but survive the boss, I think. What? Wait. You don't need to survive the boss to get the auto clear. The heck? I thought we did. Do we do enough damage? Was it actually enough damage because of that, like, 1 second? Because I'm really OP now? Maybe that was the case, because it never, like, I've tried damaging it before, but because I die so fast, you don't really get the auto clear option. That's kind of broken. Can we do that to phase 2? Maybe I can also unlock the auto clear for phase 2. I'm dead, but see how much damage that was? Let's see if we get the auto clear. That'll be funny. Wait, is this the actual time where I don't have to enter and leave Chloe's fight arena? Yeah, it's done. Bro, what the heck? Okay, well, yeah, basically, usually you would just auto-clear, assuming you have completed it before. It seems from now on we will be able to auto-clear Chloe. With that said, that is basically done, and now over here. This is like your, if you play Genshin or Star Rail, or Houkai Impact as well, they have a similar system. Except instead of sending Valkyries, you send familiars. Either way, it's basically done, like the important part for the wallpaper. If you want to get 30 extra crystals, you can go over here. They added like in a few patches ago, and complete 4 stages. Then you go over here, and then you complete these 4 stages. They're really easy. It will be reduced to 2 stages on 10.4. In CN, it's 2 stages, but in Global, it's still 4. Sorry, not Global, in GP. Yeah, we are done. I'll check that SCG in a bit. Let me lower... like... Okay. So this CG with Femirins and the Little Devil is from Global Connection World Reborn. It's sadly when the Little Devil dies. The Little Devil is basically a protection program for Femirins that enable when she tried to sacrifice a heart. Femirins is an artificial intelligence with an emotional module, and she really did save the world alongside all humanity with Global Connection. It's a really good story. The Global Houkai arc The entire humanity just learns about the Houkai all of a sudden because it starts getting really bad. And through global connection, Femirins also experiences this despair of all humans, so it's kind of sad. But when you have that comeback, it's amazing. Either way, this is one of the CGs, so yeah, you can have that as a wallpaper now. I can translate this. On the right, it's Femirins. On the left, it's the little devil. It's a very incorrect way to compare it, but if you're Honkai Impact 3rd players and want an easy explanation, think about like Selly and Valdiona. Different individuals. They share the same name. They share Selly, I guess, the name Selly, but they're not the same person. They are connected in a way, but they're not the same individual. Anyways, translate. Okay, Japanese. Hold up. Though I think it's just one of the lines from the story. From here on out, you walk on your own, but I'm not ready to say goodbye yet. Yeah, this is the goodbye scene. Cry of the heart. Alright, and there we go. That is it. Should have unlocked the CG now. Oh yeah, I got so many CGs here. Let me get rid of Fran for now. Why is the music gone? I didn't disable it. I think the music just glitched. Yeah, the music just glitched. Okay, it's back. There it is. I think I'm gonna keep... I don't know, I guess I'll stay with this one for now, but this one's gonna change. So I can have that as a BFP now. I also have this one. Sadly, this one has no background. I wanted to get globally connected, but sadly, I don't have that, so... And I'm never gonna get it, because it's from an event that happened when Global Connection came out. That is painful. It's in the Kizuno list if I go down. It honestly saddens me to have missed. For example, the Kiana Wings of Awakening CG, it's also gone forever because it was when Reborn 13 came out. Where is it? I think the background special CGs are usually down there. This is AR Space, that's another one. Where the heck is it? Also, the Madoka collab, it sadly might not return. There's the Kiana one. Sadly, I can't really see the CG from this list, but you can look it up if you want. And where's the Femirins one? The Globally Connected. Not this one, that's AR Space. Where the heck is it? Okay, I'm not sure where it is. Is it in where Femirins appear? So like up there probably. Oh, she's a playable character. It is, yeah, it's right here. And she has a whole bunch of screens around her. But yeah, sadly that's also gone forever. Alright. With that done though, let me go ahead on here. Sorry, not here, library. And I'll get started on the story. I don't think it's gonna have OST. It's a very old story, and all the very early Reborn chapter stories don't have OST, which means we're probably just gonna go up on Google and get an OST playing. Library, where am I going? It's library, right? Yeah, story. Maze Fortress S3. Also, this is old Global. Because it happened when Global was still out in the English patch. For the parts that did have global dialogue, they just basically restored the old global dialogue from the files. And so yeah, this is old Global, which means, just heads up, it might be kind of scuffed sometimes. Like, straight up, sometimes machine translation is better than old Global translation. Either way, we have the interpreter in case we need it. Let me just get OST. I don't even know what OST will fit her. In this story specifically. Also, I've seen Ella in this story before, because, I mean, I've played nearly the entirety of Reborn. I'm only missing, like, Reborn chapters, like the earlier ones until like Reborn Chapter 5-ish. With some exceptions of others like Lost Sister. I'm missing all of them. But I've mostly done all the other Reborn stuff. Just get OST, hold up. If you want to know Houkai Gakuen OSTs, I recommend checking out site GB_Houkai. They post a lot of OSTs from the game whenever a GP patch comes out, so you have nearly all of them there. Is it gonna be a depressing story? You know what? We'll change it if it's not a depressing story. Because depression OST, they put Ella here in the CG, so you know what? Sure. What's the end of evolution? She is an AI, by the way, from Era Zero. The answer is... What? Oh, okay. Scuff translation is starting. The heck? Wait, maybe not. What the heck is commensalism? A long-term biological interaction, symbiosis, in which members of one species gain benefit while those of other species neither benefit nor are harmed. I'll continue and see if this makes sense later. Like, what is this, Delta? Okay, missing translations. You see, this is how you know Global was very scuffed. Because they were missing lines randomly. Honestly, this is the real reason Global shut down. Okay, hold up. It says stew. I can double check. It definitely says stew. System preparing, self-checking. Military system checking. Ecological cycle broken. Need to fix it. Reconnecting. Failed. Unknown error. Signs of life. 3. Okay, so no, okay, the tube does make sense. What is going on? Invader detected. Denial system turned on. Guards. Error. Safe mode turned on. Code SCR 5001 SIFL. Ella. What was that at the beginning? Beep. Kiana's here. Early Kiana. Unknown signal detected. Somebody hacking this channel? Wait, did Ella just transmit that through the channel, like their communication systems? Kiana, you're a Valkyrie now. Don't be scared. Yes, madam. Call me Teresa Sensei. You look smaller than me. Oh, there she is. Welcome to... I don't know what that Greek number is, actually. Is it? No, it's not Alpha. I would like to know. It is Delta. Interesting. And with the term mentioned earlier, maybe it's not random that they mentioned commensalism, whatever that is. Welcome to the Delta Ordnance Factory, Eden. I'm the AI here. My name is Ella. Please confirm your ID. I've heard of this facility before. Beep boop. Hello there, Neo. How are you doing? Also, let me loop the OST. Hope you're doing well. ID? I don't need... Is the identification gonna be stigmata again, like it was in other places? Which means Kiana's would probably have special permissions. I don't need that. The best way is... break it. Caution, intruder. Me, help. I don't think there's guards anymore. Ah, it's broken. Kiana, come on. Let's go. We have a... Bro, what the heck? It's just... We have a lot of other jobs that need to be done. Did they so they broke into the Eden factory farm? Isn't that where they found Asian Beta, I think? I don't remember, actually. Let me check. Otherworld Season 3. I think it might be. Which means there's a lot of, like, Era Zero stuff. Remnants. GGZ cutscene interpreter. Not sure if it's the same facility where they found the Asian beta. Found a relic in the deep sea. No, this might be the other place. No, I think that might be the... quite literally the place inside Gianner. Forgot the name of the city. So I think they're different places. But let me double check if they mention the name. Okay, they don't say the name, but he's in the deep sea. I don't know where Eden is. Garland, was it Garland? Garland. I don't know how to pronounce it, but either way, I think that was under the sea. I don't know if Eden is. I don't think so. So probably a different facility. I could be wrong though. We'll have to check later. Yes, yes. Finally, is this the exit? Maybe it's not so easy. We're trapped here. Trapped. Okay, so they were already in here. Save now, we still can't find anything. However, I feel the facilities are too old. Yeah, I mean, they would be. 84,000 years old, so... Kiana, do you remember the mechanical humanoid? What happened? The energy it uses Houkai energy. So what? I didn't feel it's that powerful. But I also don't think anti-entropy has the ability to make this weapon. Maybe our reports are wrong. Do they think this is an anti-entropy facility? What is this place? I don't know, there's just a little information. There's very little information. We need to spend more time on it. Kiana, please take care to see if there's anything useful. Yes. Must be the exit. I think it just passed another segment. It's just another part of this base, so it's pretty big. So we need to get into it? Can't get much information from here. This looks like a greenhouse. Well, it's abandoned, but the mechanical humanoid we just met is still working. There should be another system. If we can find the system... Kiana, let's go. Maybe we can find it. Well, I'm assuming most stuff would probably have stopped operating by now, but there are some stuff that didn't. I mean, Asian Beta, the systems around Garland, etc. I don't like this minute. Do you remember the Valkyrie test next month? I think that's what happens in Reborn Chapter 4. Fine, fine, I'll go with you. Is this an exit? Are we going back to the original place? Can we really get information here? And there must be a lot more mechanical humanoids. A lot? Looks like a factory. Maybe it was used to produce it. As far as I know, I don't think there are multiple Ellas. I mean, I don't know. Maybe in the past? Probably not. I would have heard of it, right? Yes, I can see some parts of the mechanical humanoids. Maybe smaller ones. It's totally different compared to those anti-entropy mechanical girls. Indeed, it's more powerful than them. Okay, now let's check other places. Can we do it another day, maybe? No. Yes, yes. So another segment. Well, you kind of blinks the screen if you don't know. So close here. Where are we? Hold on, I can see the exit. I don't think people would live in this snowy place. Wait, snowy place. Snowy place. Wait. No, I don't think that's the case. That's the Antarctic Institute is called Mobius, I think. But I wonder if it's in a similar location. Either way, that may have been very different 84,000 years ago. So we can't really know if it used to be snowy or not. Now it's the Mobius Master Terminal Antarctic Research Institute, which has nothing to do with Eden, as far as I know. Again, it seems that they didn't observe the details of the surroundings carefully. This is not a place for people to live in, but a storage area. Things here are almost rotting. We can clearly see what is stored in these piles of messy boxes that are not properly organized. It is more like a garbage dump. It's really strange. The buildings here don't seem to have any obvious damage, but the materials are messy, which feels a bit abnormal. Some unexpected incident that must have occurred that prevented them from preparing in time. Oh, yeah, the arrival of a planet-class Houkai beast, maybe? Such a large base was suddenly abandoned. What happened? Maybe they're just lazy. Oh my god, early Kiana is such a meme. You think everyone is like you? Such a big base must have a strong sense of management. It's not your not your ordinary dormitory room. Pushing a mess every day. Next time I see you not tidying up the dormitory, I'll complain to your mother. Let us continue to check it. Maybe we can figure out what happened here. You're smart. It's more like saying, yeah, good, because otherwise... Human beings make machines for working. However, machines can't work without humans. Maybe humans are tools for machines. In the later days, humans can't live without machines. Machines add artificial intelligence and can live individually. Who is the tool? Damn, okay, chill. Maybe this is evolution. But, well, we know Ella is mostly rational, so... Unlike Femirins. Hello, I am the main control AI program Ella. You are about to enter the confidential area, so she can talk through it even though she was back there broken. The access to this area has been closed. Please return to the designated refuge area immediately. Refuge area, interesting. Shame she doesn't want us to get in. There is no door in front of me. Get out of the way. Watch me smash it. Careful not to flash away. It didn't open. Seriously, I used Judah. Speaking of which, isn't Judah a long-range weapon? Attack detected. Defense system activated. Huh? There's another missing lock from Global. Okay, hold up. I'll take a look at the final result. It's my duty to protect human civilization. Finally, we did it! Spare prosthetics exhausted beyond repair. Resupply requested network. Link failed. Request not responding. I know Otto finds her later, but it seems before Otto found her and brought her with him, yeah, she was kind of attacked here. And she couldn't really do much to defend herself. Compare this to the Ella in End of the Sea, and you can see the difference. I mean, she later also was connected to the God of War, so. System is seriously damaged. The hardware cannot be repaired. Data backup started. Failed the network, cannot be connected. She's still moving. We need to give her the last hit. Come on, Kiana, you are so savage. Wait, Kiana. Code SCR 5001 SIFL. This was mentioned earlier. My mission. Human beings. Personality suppression system error. Forced shutdown. Help. Help me. She was in a really bad state before Otto found her. Is the AI asking us for help? What's wrong? Help me. Where is she going? Kiana, let's follow her. You are about to enter the confidential area. The open permission of this area has been... The open permission is enabled. Opening the area will be regarded as giving up the Queen project. And all the backup data of this project will be deleted. Are you sure? Queen project? Please help me. Help me. Seems the AI can't unlock it. She's asking us for help. What is the thing in the front? Seems to be a genetic lock. Only human genes can unlock the authority. Maybe this is the truth of everything. Kiana Stigmata? As one of them, maybe? Like Kiana May, those kind of people. The release order has been confirmed. The new Garden of Eden is open. The Queen project is over. And the hibernation chamber is awakened. There are so many coffins. Is this a cemetery? No, it's a dormancy cabin. But it stopped working for a long time. I'm afraid the people inside probably dead. Thank you. There's a look, a butterfly. It's incredible there is still life in this area that has been closed for so long. The mental synchronization with sample S is disconnected. The system is recovering. Sample collected. Code SCR 5001. Are we going to get an answer to what this is? Working hours. Wow, that is a big number. 735,978,632. Poor Ella's been working for that long. I mean, 84,000 years, so that was probably the time she was actually activated. Damn. Data clearing. System will shut down after 10 seconds. There's the CG. Yeah, as I said, the story is really short. I think this was more of just an Ella introduction than an Ella story. Because, like, Ella's story comes more later. This seems to have been just literally the introduction. Code SCR 5001. SIFL. Main AI. Ella. Mission complete. Thank you for using system shutdown. Is this thing broken? Really, what is going on? Perhaps no one will be able to solve the answer to the puzzle, just like this labyrinth-like maze. It will be forever sealed in the dark underground. So our mission this time is in vain? What were they even here for? Just... Judging from the results, Kiana, please transfer the survey data here to the headquarters. Was it just investigating what this place was? Our mission is over. Okay, I feel like I wasted a day. We got something. However, we know how a human civilization was destroyed by Houkai. So it was to investigate this. Perhaps this is also the warning they left for humans in this era. Era 0. Doc 42300578623. I'm not gonna read those numbers. Initiator. Wait, let me try to figure out what that is. Actually, I'm not sure. Affiliation, Service Ecology Reconnaissance. Division Document Content, 379th Ascent Operation Report. Purpose of investigation. Routine surface ecological monitoring. Contents mainly include out-of-circle exploration, species survival investigation, and Houkai energy detection. Did she used to have a different role back in Era 0? Because I don't know about what she did in Era 0. Ecological monitoring. Was this it? Plus, I mean, she can detect Houkai energy. That is one of the things Otto uses her for. Records. 4623. Is that the number of the year? Well, in Era 0. Potentially 4,623. Didn't they say what year it was back in... I think they did. Wasn't that... Hold up. I don't think that's the year. They said it, I think. If I go back to Era 0 Chapter 1, I remember that, I think. I think they said the year. (2044). Yeah, that is definitely not it. Okay, so it's not the date. Nothing to do with that. Because they ended shortly after that, so 2044 was close to their end. The main purpose of this operation is to explore outside the circle. The limit investigation range has been expanded to 104 kilometers. There are 6 combat members. I'm gonna have to read the other part from interpreter because it's getting cut out. At 6:40, a.m., I'm assuming. The vertical shaft, number 77 of the 4th track, was floated and the operation began at 7. Afterwards, 1717 arrived at the boundary line. There was no obvious abnormality in the biological activities of Houkai in the circle. Mainly small and medium-sized creatures. No alien species were found. The concentration of Houkai was 74.7%, a decrease of 0.0002% from the previous experiment. And there was no obvious dissipation. The combat team will start exploring outside the circle at 6:30 a.m. the next day. At 11:30 a.m. the survey area was expanded to 110 kilometers, 6 kilometers more than planned, and the situation went well. The desertification of the environment outside the circle is still deteriorating, and no signs of life activities have been found. The combat team began to collect samples and was scheduled to return at 1:30 p.m. surface time. Urgent recording, signs of life found, return plan postponed. To track the source of how much Houkai can respond, activate Articles 19 and 2, Cases of Authority, the Pan-Upward Combat Program. Start tracking, and the tracking time limit is 60 minutes. The combat team entered the redacted area. The Houkai redacted. Please tell us what that means. Interfered strongly, and the redacted majority of redacted I'm not even gonna read the redacted found in the oasis began to collect. Encountered species of people died. Detected samples times. Please to help nourish. Over. The heck is this? I'm still confused. Result no. The data in this file they recovered at 84 kilometers outside the circle at 4:22 p.m. on August 2, 463. Surface time and no signs of members of the experimental group were found. Archivics XE. Written by Dr. 2 zeros. Affiliation. New Eden Agency document content. Research report in the sample of group of the Houkai body issue number 5. Experiment location warehouse number 2 in the greenhouse area department. Biochemistry class 3. Experiment aboard the 3rd Queen project demonstration experiment. I've heard about the Queen as in like a Houkai beast, and we had that shown in Firemoth DLC. That boss fight once. And I don't know if Delta had a connection to it with all the pollen kind of thingy that was basically filled with Houkai. I might have to look deeper into it and try to reread the Delta stories. Maybe this is connected. Experiment report. The experiment is an improved experiment of the previous 2 failed. Wait, let me reread that. I read that wrong. This experiment is an improved experiment of the previous 2 failed experiments. Oh, okay, that makes more sense. My bad. The experiment will replace the species of the specific body group into sample S and try to incubate the Houkai pheromone. According to the conclusion of the previous 2 rounds of experiments, the sample group is formed by the secondary mutation after the biological infection of Houkai. While preserving the characteristics of the original species, it maintains parts of the function of the Houkai beast. It has extremely strong vitality and self-repairing functions. Based on a swarm theory proposed by Dr. K, in the Queen Project report, this time the Houkai pheromone incubation experiment will officially be launched. The incubation object will be selected as 5 small Houkai organisms. In order to prevent the previous runaway phenomenon, the entire experiment process will be carried out in a closed environment with 2 sets of security guards. The experiment started at 14:00 underground time. There was no obvious deterioration reaction of the implant pheromone in the Houkai creature. According to the observation, it has been confirmed that the pheromone transmission medium of sample S is a crystal substance similar to pollen. This might be connected to Delta, I don't know. And the transmission range is 5 meters. Result report. The feasibility of the Queen project has been demonstrated. The king worm added by sample S acted as a main brain consciousness according to the predetermined plan, and successfully completed the domination of the Houkai creatures injected with pheromones. So they were experimenting on Houkai beasts, it seems. Not yet on people. Gladly. Unstable factors. Wait, where was I? Okay. The sample S, as the main brain, lacks sufficient intelligence, and the uncontrollable self-awareness leads to doubts about the practical value of the project. It's recommended to further investigate and improve. Maintenance application form about the abnormal problem of the imitation terminal trial machine. Submitting department post worm projective executive committee. Target system code. That's the system code that we heard about. Fault description. Abnormal data fluctuations occurred during the mental synchronization simulation run, resulting in incorrect reading of commands by the terminal. Recent bug reports about terminals might have been filled by the engineering department, making it easier for your department to find solutions. At 3 AM on March 20th, the terminal restarted unexpectedly, resulting in the loss of some experimental files. 2 AM on March 26th, the device was activated for unknown reasons, causing a small-scale riot of the Houkai beasts. The heck? Attachment: live surveillance video. At 16:03 on April 3rd, the administrator privilege was denied when replacing damaged parts of the experiments. The rejection reaction still persisted after updating the firmware. Our risk vulnerability has been fixed. 15:11 on April 6th, the mental synchronization experiment with sample S could not be disconnected, and the emergency plan was activated to cut off. 10 AM on April 7th, the experimental data recovery was abnormal and the data calculation error occurred. At 15:20 on April 8th, the command was executed incorrectly and the information reading problem was caused by an unconfirmed error, not caused by a hardware failure. At 9 AM on April 9th, the experimental data recovery was abnormal and the data again? Okay. At 14:45 on April 10th, a personality suppression system was added to prevent circuit abnormalities. Is it talking about itself? An unknown error was found at startup, causing the system to fail. The error disappeared after 5 minutes and follow-up observation is required. At 9:13 on April 11th, abnormal data fluctuations occurred during the experiment and the personality suppression system failed to start due to an unknown error, causing the load of the mental synchronization circuit to burn and the experiment was interrupted. Please ask the maintenance department to carefully check the cause of the problem and maintain the stability of the terminal processing capacity. This project will be related to the great cause of human rejuvenation, so please repair it as soon as possible. Rejuvenation, hold on, let me... Does that mean like reborn? The action process of giving new energy. Okay, never mind. To something. The restoration of a youthful appearance. Something. Restoring a reverse stream to condition. Huh. Is this after Era Zero ended? What does that have to do with the Sigmata terminal though? So, probably not. Maintenance undertaking department. Now, I think I've seen this mistranslated before from Hyper Electric Society. I think this means Hyper Electric Society as far as I know. Priority very high. Because I'm pretty sure I've heard this being mentioned before incorrectly. I could be wrong though. I think this is Hyper Electric Society. which is where Dr. May was. I could be wrong though, don't take my words guaranteedly. But I'm pretty sure I've seen this being mentioned before as a wrong translation. And it seems Global could have done that. I could be wrong though, again, don't take my word for it. Do your own investigations, but I will probably check it later, but I think it is Hyperelectric. Video data for 6553, 7:20 p.m. 7:19, warehouse 2, greenhouse area. Because the data was damaged, the picture appeared very blurry, leaving only the audio information. Close it, don't let them come in. What's the fix for the terminal? Cut that cable of the spiritual circuit, quick. No, we don't have the right to do that, it can't be shut down. There is no other way. Start the self-destruct program and destroy it together with the terminal. So what about band ads? In this case, we will self-destroy system activated. System was hacked. We can't do that. Seems that I can only give up here. Destroy all the remaining samples. Don't let them come out of the breeding tank. I think that means 2. But let me check again. This might be a sound though. I think it's just a sound effect potentially. Because it doesn't make sense here. Yeah. Okay. Never mind. No need to translate that. Warning, warning. The Houkai pollution level in the facility exceeds 90%. And it is under red alert. Relevant personnel requested to evacuate. For the survival and reproduction of human beings, please give up your resistance and accept protection according to the instructions. Repeat, please give up your resistance and accept protection according to the instructions. This is the method that I calculated to have the this sounds like what Ella would say. Calculated to have the highest chance of human survival. Sounds like Ella would say. But what the heck was that? What the... This is actually the chapter that left me the most confused. What the heck was this entire experiment? The Queen Project. I've heard the Queen... Was it in... Let me check Delta's chapter real quick. I don't think that... I know Pollen was mentioned. Kind of started feeling slowly the entire world if she wasn't stopped, but... Besides the point. Broken Cocoon. Let me see. The Queen gene is being injected into experimental Delta to begin the process of Queen fusion. So yeah, this Queen thingy sounds to be related to what was used on Delta later. I gotta figure out more about the Queen Project though, because that's all I know for now. The cells of the Queen began to erode the body of the experiment. So that was in Broken Cocoon. So that's when Delta happened. I feel like, yeah, this is probably important for Delta. I need to look more into it later. But right now, this is very confusing. So it was an Era Zero experiment. And the genes of this Queen thing they created was used on Delta later on. Maybe there's some extra lore. I'm not gonna read it right now, but maybe the reason why this entire thing is called Maze Fortress is it because there's more lore regarding to whatever this Queen is in retro. I'm not gonna read through this, but if I could find anything, underground laboratory. I just want to see if I see the word Queen or something. I'm not going to read this right now because this is retrospective. Who the heck is talking? Sulfaria, okay. I don't think that's what we're looking for. Forget it. I don't know. I'm gonna need to look into what this Queen Project is. I wonder if okay, it's not in English anymore. Let me try to find it. I wonder if Molten Maze. I can go ahead. So on the interpreter, Maze Fortress S3. Wait, S4 isn't listed here. Let me switch screen. Just trying to find the word queen. Because it should be too hard on Google. Right, over here. This is Lost System. This is the story we just read. Like this. Okay, you see if we go over to Delta's chapter. The queen gene is being injected in experimental Delta. So like, it's mentioned here. And guess what? Otto had access to to Ella. Because that, I mean, he found Ella. And Ella's been with him afterwards. So he had that knowledge. So there's got to be more lore on this somewhere. I don't know where though. Queen isn't mentioned. I don't know what Maze Fortress that is. Wait, did it say Ella? It said Ella. So Ella appears before, but doesn't seem to have a model yet. So Ella appeared in Retro? I gotta look back at Retro stories later on then, but that's gonna be a while, because I would like to read every Retro event story, but after I finish up Babylon, Reborn, Gakuen. So yeah, it's gonna be a very long time. Maybe after school AU, but before, I think I'll just leave the other Babylon to the end. Like, not the Babylon Academy, the other Babylon. Because that's a way longer and worse rabbit hole, because some events, I don't even know where to find them. Because it's very old. I think it has even more stories in school AU, and there's so many characters, like it's a whole rabbit hole. So that's gonna be the last thing I get into. So I think after I'm caught up with Reborn event chapters, like every single one, Gakuen, which for now I am a few patches behind because we gotta do the tennis event story, and wait, what else was I gonna say? Oh yeah, Babylon Academy. I'm actually nearly finishing. I might finish it tomorrow, off stream though, because there's a certain character that is kind of sus. That's all I'm gonna say. Look it up if you want to. But yeah, after that, I think I'm gonna get into Retro, like I'm gonna reread Retro because I read Retro so long ago. But yeah, I don't know where to find Delta. So sorry, not Delta, the Queen project lore. So that is gonna be for later. So that was very cryptic. I don't know like 70% of what Ella was talking about. So we'll just have to see. Also, the music glitched again for some reason. Never happened before, but it happened twice today. Alright, I am going to leave it here, though. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you all in the next one. I'm probably going to do, in the next stream, Phantom C S3. So that is when Kiana met Giannar. That was also before Reborn Chapter 1. And it's the only Reborn Giannar story that I haven't read. So that's the only one I need left. And I need to read the Retro ones, but that, again, S1 and S2, which are from Retro. I'll read that later. That is the plan for the next one. Also, if you're wondering why I'm doing a lot of GGZ right now, guys, remember the reading week? Yeah, that's basically, I'm focusing on reading GGZ, so you might not see any other stories. I do still need to read Houkai Star Elf's Companion. Sorry, not read. I mean, do the story, but I mean, it's technically here. I guess there's voice acting. Anyways, point being, do still need to do the companion mission. I recently returned to HSR, so I probably might do that soon. But that might not be until next week. So just a heads up, there might not be a lot of Houkai Star Rail, Houkai Impact for now. Houkai Impact's getting an update in a week, so that's gonna be really nice. Part 2, I'm hyped for that. Especially the characters. I've been looking forward to play them again. And the story is also gonna be really interesting with Mars. So yeah, but that is next week. So yeah, this week's probably gonna be mostly focused on GGZ. So yeah, you might not see any HSR Houkai Impact for now. But next week, you'll be back. Don't worry. But yeah, with that said, thank you all for watching. See you on the next one. Peace.